Do you like great special effects, green screen, CGI, motion capture, digital compositing? Then you got the wrong channel. It's GetReel, the video blog for all your classic movie needs.
Something to please all tastes and age groups.
Holy mackerel!
Only on the YouTube channel Classic Flicks Mix Picks, where Ned sparks. I am smiling. So it's GetReel again. This time it's July 8th, and we have to start with some down news. On Wednesday, we lost the great James Caan at the age of 82. I'm not going to bother listing his films. You guys know the work. You know the face, you know the bulk, and you certainly know the voice.
Stop fluttering and come to rest.
But you know the name. On July 8, 1889, Eugene Pallette made his debut in Winfield, Kansas. He would go on to be one of the most recognizable voices in Hollywood in the 30s and 40s in films like The Big Street, Mark of Zorro, My Man Godfrey, Topper, and who can forget his Friar Tuck to Errol Flynn's Robin Hood. But he actually started in 1913. Can you believe he made silent movies for 15 years and they couldn't hear that voice? But no joke, he was in some biggies, like D.W. Griffith's The Birth of a Nation and Intolerance. Well, you know the beat of the bongos means it's time for TCM Watch. So the star of the month for July is Dana Andrews. The book on him is that in a career marred by alcohol, he still managed to last across 5 decades and make some very good movies. He's featured on Tuesday, starting with The Best Years of Our Lives at 8 o'clock. If you haven't seen it, you must. If you have seen it, watch it again. But I just wanted to mention a couple of lesser-known films you might be interested in. At 4:30 a.m. on Wednesday, which is Tuesday night, Night Song from 1947. It's a somewhat contrived romance drama with Andrews as a blind pianist composer and Merle Oberon as the socialite who falls in love with his music and then with him. The other film screens at the more reasonable hour of 10 a.m. It's called I Want You. I think of it as kind of a sequel to The Best Years of Our Lives. It's a similar middle America milieu, but now the war is in Korea and the soldiers aren't grizzled returning vets, but fuzzy-faced potential recruits. And in today's TCM Spotlight, it's A Slight Case of Murder from 1938. When he strode onto American movie screens as Little Caesar in 1931, Edward G. Robinson set the standard for the American gangster for the next decade and a half. His cigar, his sneer, and his "yeah" are iconic, earning him the highest of honors, portrayal in the Bugs Bunny cartoon Racketeer Rabbit in 1946. And in films like The Little Giant, The Whole Town's Talking, Larceny Inc., and A Slight Case of Murder, he almost single-handedly carved out a subgenre, the gangster screwball comedy. He's able to successfully satirize his persona while managing to hang on to his gangster cred. Robinson plays Remy Marco, a little dude with a big ego, the kind of guy who refers to himself in the third person, and he's not about to let the repeal of Prohibition get in the way of his bootleg beer empire. He plans to go legit, and that includes crashing high society. His wife Nora is right in sync with him, affecting an upper-class manner, but occasionally lapsing into gun mall speak.
Come right in, honey. Into the music room.
Music room? Up to now, this has always been the slot machine room.
Their daughter Mary is home from her European finishing school and engaged to a boy from a good family, who happens to be a cop. In a display of altruism, they open their home to one Douglas Fairbanks Rosenblum, dead-end kid Bobby Jordan, a reform school scamp who's just full of mischief.
Hello, Douglas. Hi, Toots. Hey, does the old dame live in the house, too?
Great stuff, isn't it?
Oh, and did I forget to mention the 4 dead bodies upstairs?
Somebody shot them, boss.
Shot.
Yes, sir, right there in that room.
You've got to get him out of here. I can't have people like that around my house. What would the neighbors think?
Don't worry, I said it's a screwball comedy. Writer Howard Lindsay, who partnered successfully on this film with Damon Runyon, had a long and productive partnership with Russell Crouse. They were so simpatico that when Crouse had a daughter, he named her Lindsay.
You get more out of life when you go out to a movie.
Alright, so what's up on the big screen this week? The Metrograph downtown has a pretty full slate. Paris Blues is worth a look on Sunday. Sidney Poitier and Paul Newman are a couple of expat jazz musicians who do a biracial two-step with Joanne Woodward and Diane Carroll. It also features Louis Armstrong. And Hollywood Summer Nights continues unspooling in Bucks County.
I think the police department are entirely too lenient with these vicious exhibitions of sex.
At this time, the FDA requires us to... Not the FDA? The FTC. The FCC. The FCC requires that... They don't require it. They discourage it. Well, we're going to go ahead anyway. Yeah, it's that time again when we ask you to dig deep and just hit the damn button. We just need you to subscribe.
We were talking about a lot more money than this.
We're not talking any money. Come on, Bogey, get with it. We just need subscribers. Well, that's a wrap. Check out ClassicFlixMix.com for info and links to the stuff we talked about for the past 10 minutes. Feel free to rant on Facebook, by email, or right on the website. We're back next Friday with a new GetReel, only on the YouTube channel Classic Flix Mix Picks.